Hello and thank you for joining us. In this video we're going to take a look at what I believe is the best streaming service as far as watching the Olympics and getting all of the content and making it easy to find. This isn't the least expensive service. This isn't, the one with the most channels that you necessarily want. I don't know what your needs are, but FuboTV is by far the easiest service to use during the Olympics as far as finding events, watching them, scheduling them, and so on. And I'm going to show you why. While FuboTV has its standard live features, it starts off on the homepage with a Tokyo Olympics section. And you'll notice down in the corner it shows you what channel everything is on. And it's important to note, FuboTV has every single channel that is going to have Olympics coverage, whether it's the Olympics channel or USA, whether it's your local NBC affiliate like WRAL there for us, that's in Raleigh. It's going to have a chance to have every single event live. And if you don't understand what I mean by live, think about this. The Olympics is in Tokyo. It's not in San Diego or New York City, which means when it's evening there, it's early morning here. And what they're doing by having all of these things live on multiple networks is giving you a chance to see it live instead of tuning in the evenings and seeing sort of the edited setup. But you see that between that row and clicking more, you can find all of the Olympics events. You can see what days they're on. You see it says, July 22nd, Brazil versus Germany, men's soccer. Now you want to make note of something though. This row, it's highlighted in Olympics. You see over on the left side, Olympics is orange. That's because we've highlighted the Olympics specifically to check out what is available in the Olympics. All of those other sports are not the Olympic sports, even though some of them are sports they play in the Olympics, soccer, basketball, baseball. You'll notice that there's other things that are not Olympic sports, and that's because those are the curated sports sections for the basic things. For instance, if you click on, let's see, basketball or baseball, let's just choose a sport and we'll jump in. There's a lot of Olympic soccer, but when you click on soccer in Fubo Sports here, what you see is all of these other professional leagues throughout the world. This isn't where you're going to find Olympic soccer. If you want to find Olympic soccer, you need to look in the Olympic schedule and see when the soccer matches are. And it's going to go that way with everything in FuboTV. Also, from the top menu, you can get into that same menu. You don't have to scroll through. If you go into the sports section, it has an Olympics section already separated out, and this is going to bring you to that same menu we were looking at earlier. Again, all of the listings there are for specific types of basketball. So your Olympic basketball isn't going to be listed under basketball. This is going to be whatever basketball is available, from international leagues to 3-on-3 and so on. So just remember that. Stay in the Olympics category when you want to see what sort of Olympic programming is available. But it's really cool these days that all of these sports and all of these events are available live on their families of cable networks. Yeah, I don't know if you remember the first time they started doing this with the triple cast, but it's nice to be able to pick and choose what you want to watch and where. And on a side note, FuboTV is also an app that will work with the NBC Sports app. So if you have the NBC Sports app and want to use that to watch Olympics replays or zoom in on specific sports, that's another option, and we're going to have a separate video on that. But right now, from everything I've seen, I've looked at all of the services, FuboTV is most definitely the most all-encompassing way to pay attention to the Olympics this year. If you don't have it, if you've got another pay TV service and you're happy with it, I mean, I'm not telling you you have to switch to FuboTV, but if you cut the cord a while back and now you're like, oh no, the Olympics is coming up, how can I watch it? This is a good way to go about it if you really want to get a full view of everything that's happening when it's happening. Otherwise, you can always tune in to NBC, watch their nightly coverage, but just understand, what you see on nightly coverage like this starts at 7, 8 o'clock. That's their primetime stuff. It's well edited. It's, they announce it just like it's happening live. But the truth is that most of those events have already taken place. You got to have a filter that you don't want to look at the ESPN or anything, or you'll see who won the gymnastics that night or who won the races. So, just to let you know. But if you want to check it out, they do have a free preview. I can't remember quite how long it lasts, but it will be there on the website. Take a look. I hope you found this helpful. Enjoy the Olympics, and as always, I'm Ryan Downey, the Streaming Advisor. Stream on, my friends.